Hi, Jeff. Now the uniform, eh?
Uh-huh.
Maybe I should say Captain Stewart.
Oh, let's forget the captain. It's plain Jeff Stewart now. Going to settle down and enjoy the peace.
There ain't no peace in Box County, Jeff. When all you able-bodied fellas was away to war, a bunch of crooked politicians got themselves elected and have been skinning the people right and left. I'm pulling out.
It's a runaway.
It's Kate Wells, the postmistress. Them crazy critters will kill her yet.
What are you trying to do? I had the team under control. I didn't need any help.
Well, it didn't look that way to me. So I risked my neck to help you and get called down for my trouble.
Oh, I'm awfully sorry. I was in a hurry. You see, the sheriff is selling my uncle's ranch for taxes, and I have the money to stop the sale, but barely time to get there. And when you cut in here and...
You can still make it. Shove over.
I got a bid of $600 who'll give me $7. I'm asking for a bid of $700 for the whole shebang. Lock, stock, and barrel. 600 who'll give me 7.
700.
700. 700 who'll give me 8. 700 who'll give me 8.
750.
$750 who'll give me 8. 750 who'll give me 8.
$800.
$800, gentlemen. Mr. Carter has just bid $800. Only $800 for 2 sections of the finest grazing land in Box County. Look at that house. Look at that land. No telling how much this land is worth.
Stop it. Stop him, Sheriff. Listen, just give me 5 more minutes. Kate promised to be here with the money.
Nothing doing. You've had due notice.
800 who'll give me 9.
$1,000. Spot cash.
$1,000 spot cash. Are you all done? $1,000. $1,000 once. $1,000 twice.
Hold it. Here she comes. Stop it, Sheriff. That's Kate with the money.
Sold to Lim Carter for $1,000.
Here's the tax money, Sheriff.
I'm sorry, Kate. The sale's over.
But surely if I pay the taxes...
That's all up to Mr. Carter now. He's the legal owner.
But you've got to give it back. This is my land.
Not now, it isn't.
I tell you, this is my land. It belongs to me.
Just a minute. You know, buying this ranch didn't give you any right to manhandle the former owner.
Is that right? Well, maybe you'd like some of the same. Don't butt in, Sheriff. I'll handle this.
Stand back. I want to see fair play.
Get up. I'm not through with you yet.
Oh, yes, you are. You're under arrest for disturbing the peace.
But you can't do that, Sheriff.
Put that gun away, Kate.
Why, he struck the first blow.
Is that right? Well, I'm striking the last one. You got anything to say, tell it to Judge Hyde. Stick out your hands. Lem Carter had just purchased the ranch strictly legal, Your Honor, when the defendant here assaulted him.
Have you anything to say for yourself, young man?
The sheriff should have his eyes examined, Your Honor.
This is a court of law, not an optical clinic.
Quite true, Your Honor. However, the facts are that this man Carter attacked me. I had every right to defend myself.
Not under the circumstances. The sheriff was there. You could have appealed to him for protection instead of taking the law into your own hands.
Your Honor, may I testify?
I'm afraid not, Kate. Understand you took part in this affair, using a deadly weapon in a threatening manner. Now, the testimony of an accomplice is not admissible. As for you, young man, the court finds you guilty as charged. The fine will be $100.
Why, I haven't that much on me, Your Honor.
Sheriff will hold your horse and saddle until such a time as the fine is paid. Have you anything further to say, young man?
Only that the thrashing I gave your friend Carter was worth the price.
Clear the court, Sheriff.
Why didn't you throw Stewart into jail when you had the chance?
Too many witnesses. Jeff Stewart's as deadly as a rattler. He knows his law. Now, the chief got word a while ago that he was on his way back and warned me. He said Stewart had to be run out of the county before he found flaws in our organization.
I don't like it. The chief sits back in an easy chair and gives orders. The rest of us take risks. Besides, running Stewart out of the county may be a man-sized job.
That's right. But the chief didn't necessarily mean that Stewart had to leave under his own power. He might go out on a plank.
Apparently that bunch in the courthouse is pretty well organized. Can get away with anything.
Their first move was to raise the property taxes so high that only a few could afford to pay them. The rest were sold out, like Uncle Louis.
Nice game.
That's only part of it. The only road across the mountains runs through Box County, so the officials slapped a toll tax on every wagon using it. Their collection runs into thousands.
Well, I still have my ranch. Maybe I can keep it in spite of them.
Senor Chef! You have come home!
Pancho, it's good to see you.
And you, senor.
Miss Wells, I want you to meet Pancho, my friend and ranch foreman.
Buenos dias, senorita.
Hello, Pancho.
Oh, senor, it's so good you've returned. The men have all been scared away, the cattle driven off, and soon they take your rancho.
Outlaws?
No, senor, the law himself. The sheriff, he come with big piece of paper. He say, you no pay taxes, I take. So he takes.
To get my horses?
Oh, no, senor. I take the horses and hide them in Lost Canyon. All except El Rey, your favorite. I have him here. Come, I show you.
Ah, isn't he a beauty?
He certainly is.
You've done a fine job, Pancho.
Gracias.
Now we've got to figure out some legal way to get these crooks kicked out of office.
But you cannot do that, senor. You must fight fire with fire. El Caballero Zorro must ride again.
What does he mean?
Well, Zorro was an ancestor of mine on my mother's side. When the politicians got to making things too tough for his friends, Zorro took the law into his own hands, became a sort of Robin Hood, settled things his own way.
And you too can settle things, senor. You have a horse as swift as his. And in the old chest here are the clothes of Zorro.
Well, it's a tempting idea, Pancho, but we'll stick to the legal methods as long as we can.
But legal methods won't work. That's what he's trying to tell you. Judge Hyde and the others have complete control of the county.
And we'll go over their heads. They can appeal to the state for investigation.
That won't be of any use. Unless the county authorities ask for help, the governor has no right to interfere in their affairs.
But Zorro can interfere, senor. See, here are his clothes, even to the hat and the mask.
No, Pancho, we'll still stick to the law. I believe I know a way to break this crooked ring wide open.
Hello, Jeff.
Hello, Kate. How are you, Daniels?
How are you, Jeff? Glad to see you. I heard you were back.
Goodness, you made a quick trip. Any luck?
Ah, plenty.
Meet Mr. Stockton, Jeff.
Well, how are you, Stockton?
Howdy.
You must have come here after I left.
Yeah, he rode in on an old flea-bitten horse with nothing in his pockets but his hand. And now he owns a half a dozen ranches or more, the lucky hombre.
Lucky nothing. I worked hard for what I've got.
Yep, he has. You've got to admit, he made his by hard work and honest dealing.
Well, I'm glad to meet an honest citizen. Ones I've run up against so far wouldn't assay an ounce of honesty to the ton.
Jeff means to help straighten things out here in Box County. He's been to the capital to see what can be done about those high taxes and road toll.
And something can be done. I have a franchise here from the governor to build a new wagon road through the mountains. Look. My road will cut off just before it hits the Box County line and swing out across the mountains through Davis County.
And the sheriff collects no more tolls from our covered wagons.
Oh, Jeff, that's splendid.
Smart business. When do you start?
First thing in the morning. There's enough equipment to get underway, loaded, and ready to leave Railhead as soon as I get there.
Well, I'll go with you. I know all of that mountain country pretty well, and I can help you pick the easiest route.
Well, fine. Pancho's meeting us with the chuck wagon at Yellow Horse Crossing, and we can pick you up there. Well, I'll be getting along. I've got a lot of things to do.
Hello.
Hi.
Are we all set?
Well, not quite. Pancho isn't here yet.
Well, do we wait?
No. You'd better take my team and go ahead. I'll ride the ranch and see what's holding him up.
All right.
And keep going. We'll catch up with him.
They come, they beat me and take the horses.
The sheriff?
No, senor, the bandits. Now Zorro must ride again.
Nothing doing. I'm a lawyer, not an outlaw. We'll get another chuck wagon and...
Senor, you not understand. I hear the men talk. They go now to attack your wagons. They kill all your men.
And Kate's on one of the wagons.
Si.
Saddle El Rey. Quick!
Si, senor.
This'll do it. When they come through the cut, we'll let them have it.
Are you ready, Pancho?
Si, senor Zorro.
Hey, Boyd. Kegs of coal oil in the other wagon. Bring him over here. We'll blast him out of there. Get another one. Shoot a hole in it. While I keep him pinned down. Get it lighted while I keep him pinned down. Did it.
I filed a complaint against Boyd, but Judge Hyde refused to issue a warrant, saying that since the attack was not in Box County, he had no jurisdiction.
Oh, that's happened so many times before. Boyd and his gang rob and steal in other counties and then run back here where our officials refuse to take action. There's no way to stop them.
There is if Zorro rides more often.
Pancho's right.
Well, Zorro will ride when needed. Our job right now is to build our new road through the mountains. That will put the Box County toll road out of business, and those crooks in the courthouse will lose their major source of income.
That's right, but we'll need money.
Well, surely someone will furnish it. All the decent citizens can't be broke.
I don't know of anyone who isn't except Stockton. You'll never get any help from him.
Well, how about Caleb Baldwin, who owns the Bluebird Mine? He was always outspoken for law and order.
Too outspoken. They taxed his ore shipment so heavily that he had to stop shipping.
He still might be able to help us. I'm going to see him. I'll meet you in Benton later. And that's why we need your help, Mr. Baldwin.
I'd be glad to finance the road or do anything else I can to wreck those crooks, but I'm broke. $1 million gold mine, and broke.
If we could figure out a way to get a shipment of this gold ore out, could we use the money for our road?
Certainly, but you'll never get a wagon past them.
I don't mean by wagon. How about using pack horses and cutting through the mountains?
That might work. I think it will. They won't be watching the trails either. But
what?
My horses were confiscated for taxes.
Don't let that worry you. I have some horses hidden in Lost Valley. I can get pack saddles on them and be here by dark.
Fine. Fine. I'll start grinding up some high-grade ore right away.
See you later. Since you offered to help, Daniels, I wonder if you could let us have enough pack saddles to handle the gold ore. I have the horses.
Why, sure, Jeff. My storeroom out and back is half full of pack saddles. You're entirely welcome to them.
Well, that's fine, thanks.
Wish I was going along to help you herd them in.
I'm going as far as the mine to show Jeff the shortcut through Dead Man's Pass.
You can count on her, Jeff. She's as good a hand as most men around here. Oh, we better get those saddles if you expect to make it today.
Where's Daniels?
Out in the storeroom with Jeff Stewart.
Just saw the chief. He said that Kate Wells and Jeff Stewart are headed for the Bluebird Mine with a bunch of pack horses. They aim to sneak out with a shipment of gold ore tonight. You ought to stop them. Gun them down if necessary.
Oh, that's dangerous. If we kill that girl, it'll cause an awful commotion in this county.
I know that, but the chief is tired of her meddling. It's our necks if we don't do as he says.
Sometimes I wish I'd never got mixed up in this business.
You always take your cut, don't you? What's the chief want?
Get rid of Stewart and the girl and grab their pack horses. Then go to the mine and...
I'll decoy them away. As soon as they pass, head for the mine. Leave the Zorro horse here.
wise hombre, eh?
Yeah. They're probably on the way to the mine by now. We'll cut cross country and try and head them off. You backtrack and get in behind them.
I shouldn't let you drop?
Don't let go! Don't let go!
Where's the rest of your gang?
I don't know.
All right. I'm dropping you.
No, wait! They cut across to the mine.
And after they followed the decoy, I brought the horses here.
Smart work. We'll start loading them.
Looks like we're just in time.
Tie 'em up.
Get that rope on her.
Hold it. get the gold packed up and out of here before Boyd can get organized to stop us. Untie Baldwin.
Oh, how are you, Jeff?
Howdy, folks.
Hiya, Jed.
Hello, Kate.
Well, the pack train idea paid off. The gold ore brought $18,000, and here it is.
Wonderful.
And Baldwin's agreed to put up the entire amount to finance our new road around Box County.
Well, that's mighty generous of him.
Sounds like a poor investment to me.
Well, it isn't everybody that's looking for a profit, Stockton. Some folks, they just like to have a decent place to live in. And we're not going to have it in Box County as long as those legal cutthroats are allowed to charge toll for everything shipped in and out of here. When are you getting started, Jeff?
Why, as soon as I get my new equipment.
Well, you make out a list of the things you need, and I'll help you pack up the stuff. Save you time and money.
Well, thanks, Daniels. I'll work out the list for you as soon as I bank this cash.
I'll be back in a little while, Kate. Well, if you don't mind, Sheriff, I'm in a hurry.
I do mind, Stewart. I want to talk to you. It seems as though some gold from Baldwin's mine was run out of the county illegally.
Well, it wasn't my gold.
Maybe not, but you collected the cash for it from the refining company. This court order impounds the money until all taxes and fines for evading payment have been figured out and paid. So hand it over. It's all proper and legal.
Well, not quite. You see, I'll have to sign this over to you, stating the amount that's inside. I'll write it on the envelope.
Well, that ain't necessary.
We'll proceed according to law.
All right, but hurry.
May I have a pen, Kate? Make sure it goes out in the morning stage.
Hey, give me that. That's the property of Box County Court.
A slight error, Sheriff. It's now in the custody of the federal government, and will remain there until delivered to its proper address.
When you double-crossing crook, you won't get away with this. I'm taking you for violating a court order.
Okay, Sheriff, but I don't think you've got much of a case.
According to the charges made by Sheriff Moody, complainant for Box County, the defendant, Jeffrey Stewart, is held in contempt for violation of County Court Order number 148.
If it pleases Your Honor, the defendant pleads not guilty. Demands a writ of habeas corpus until proper charges can be filed.
This court can determine its own charges. 60 days.
I demand a stay until a proper hearing.
30 days more.
This is preposterous.
It'll be 30 days more every time you open your mouth. Take the prisoner.
Put out your hands. Get me loose, Judge. Get me loose. The key's in my vest pocket.
Now, you get your deputies and bring that prisoner back. There'll be $1,000 reward to the man who catches him.
No chance to catch him now. So he got away. There was nothing we could do about it.
Well, maybe it's better that way. As an outlaw, Jeff Stewart won't dare show his face in this county. We're well rid of him. Now, in the meantime, the chief wants you to get that envelope with the money in it before it leaves on the morning coach.
Count me out. I'm not taking any chances with the mail. That's a government.
You'll take any risk that's necessary. Besides, there won't be any if you follow orders. Now, here's the chief's plan. Tonight, you and Haskell will go to the store.
Doing here?
I want you to get that envelope for me with the money.
But it's locked in the vault.
We can't take any chances. The mails have been robbed too many times around here. And it's perfectly legal for a postmaster to turn mail to a sender on his request.
Well, I guess you're right.
Good. I'll get my horse and meet you at the back door.
All right.
Start walking for the back door. Jeff Stewart got the money somehow, and he's working fast. He's already got a gang of men rounded up and supplies on hand. They built a camp in Lone Skull Ravine and figured to start work on the new road in a couple of days.
Well, we've got to stop him. That new road would let all the wagon trains go around Box County instead of through our toll road. Now, those toll collections are the best pickings in the whole setup. The chief wants Jeff Stewart and his new road smashed.
Well, it ain't gonna be easy. Wished I'd never put in with the chief. Being sheriff in this county ain't much of a job.
I can't brag much about being called judge either. But it's too late now to turn back. You keep an eye on Kate Wells. Jeff might try to see her. And if he does, you can take care of her.
Any mail for me, Miss Kate?
Oh, yes, Tom, I believe there is. Here it is.
Thanks.
I passed by Jeff Stewart's camp this morning. He asked me to give you this.
I am bringing John Dixon, the civil engineer, to camp tomorrow. Please bring the topographical maps when you come with the mail, as Dixon will need them. I'll have to ask the chief what he wants to do about this. You'd better get your men together.
Well, that's Boyd, one of the Box County bandits.
Thanks, partner. It's a holdup. Hold him off while I reload. Get him up, quick! Drop that gun. All right, Boyd, I got him. Here. These papers will get you by the guards and into the camp. And you plant the explosive where it'll do the most good and clear out. Simple enough?
Sounds all right. I hope it works.
Don't worry, it will. I'm taking you to Benton. Don't try any tricks and you'll get there in one piece. There's $1,000 reward up for you, and I intend to collect it while court's taking care of your camp. See you in Benton.
Good morning, Charlie.
Good morning.
Are Mr. Stewart and the engineer here yet?
Well, no, they're not. I've been expecting them all morning. They should be here any minute now.
Well, I'll wait for them. Oh, here's some maps Mr. Stewart wanted.
Oh, good.
And some mail.
Boys will sure be glad to get this. I'm John Dixon.
How do you do?
Jeff had to stop and see the governor about details on making out the franchise. He asked me to come on ahead and get started. He should be here sometime tomorrow.
Well, I'm Charlie Grimes. And this is Miss Kate Wells, postmistress over at Benton.
Hello, Mr.
How do
Dixon.
you do?
I brought up some maps of the area. Jeff thought they might be helpful.
Fine, fine.
Senor Chef.
Quick, Pancho, there's no time to lose.
Si, senor.
These will be a big help, Miss Wells. I'll start my preliminary survey from that peak up there.
Can I help?
No, no thanks. I can manage.
Well, Charlie, I might as well start back for Benton. You tell Mr. Stewart I was here.
I sure will.
Are you ready, Pancho?
Si, Senor Zorro.
Engineer get to camp?
Well, yes. He's surveying the road from the top of the cliff. What's wrong?
Then he intends to blow the cliff down on the camp.
What do you mean?
He's not my engineer. He's one of Boyd's men. I'll try to head him off. Warn Charlie and the others.
What's up?
Get your men out of camp, quick.
But I...
Well, don't stand there and argue. Hurry up.
All right. Break out, then. Come on, let's get going. Hurry up.
finishes our road building.
Well, not permanently, but it'll cost plenty to repair that damage. We'll have to call on Caleb Baldwin to help us again.
You folks know I'd be glad to stake to my last dollar. But look what the sheriff handed me this morning.
Restraining order, eh? Fine $1,000 for transporting gold illegally through the county. And restrained from operating your mine until the fine is paid.
Why, that's an outrage.
Ain't no way in the world I can raise $1,000 without mining. Is that paper legal?
Well, it's as legal as the court that issued it. But maybe we can beat it.
How, Jeff? You're a fugitive with a price on your head. Why, you wouldn't even dare show your face in town.
I know that, so I'm going to the Capitol and have another talk with the governor. Meet me outside of town on Wildcat Trail early tomorrow morning.
You're under arrest, Stewart.
Not so fast, Sheriff. This is my prisoner. Inside Stewart and no monkey business.
Well, this is a pleasant surprise, Miss Wells. Glad to see you come over to the side of law and order.
Why, Your Honor, I've always been on the side of law and order. Before I turn over my prisoner, I think there's a little matter of $1,000 reward.
Which we'll be glad to pay. Here you are.
Thanks. Oh, and now about Mr. Baldwin's unpaid transport fine. By a strange coincidence, it's just $1,000. Please give me a receipt. I left the restraining order on the Bluebird mine.
Well, you can't do that.
Why, you mean the county doesn't want the fine paid? Thank you, Judge. I'm glad to see that you've come over to the side of law and order.
Take the prisoner.
Just a minute. Your Honor, I visited the Capitol yesterday, and I have a pardon from the governor for any and all offenses with which you may have me charged.
Nobody can interfere with this court's business.
And as a lawyer, my advice to you is not to disregard that document.
Clear the court! Clear the court!
And I mean to build that road if it's humanly possible. This is a free country, and folks should have a right to haul their goods free over its highways.
Look here, young fella. Ain't you caused enough trouble in this county without setting folks again the duly elected officers of the law?
I'm merely offering them legal means of avoiding an unjust tax.
You sure stirred up a hornet's nest, son. I heard what happened over in the court. I'd have given $10 just to see old Judge Hyde's face when you shoved your pardon under his nose.
The chief says that Jeff Stewart is making us the laughingstock of the county. Between Stewart and that masked bandit they call Zorro, our business is liable to bust wide open.
Sure, and I suppose the chief knows just what to do about it.
He does. And don't forget, he could send us all to the pen if we don't take his orders. Now, Baldwin's mine is to be destroyed with Stewart and the Wells girl in it.
You mean cold-blooded murder?
If you want to call it that. But since Kate Wells is pretty popular in this community, you'd better make sure that it looks like an accident to the mine machinery. Now, you ought to take the girl first tonight.
You work late, Senor Jeff.
Afraid I have to, Pancho. I'm getting a lot of non-paying clients lately.
Oh, they be good clients when you fix things so they can pay.
Get him up, Stewart. Your friend Kate Wells is in a lot of trouble. I thought you might like to join her. Toss your gun. Reach.
me that rope, Pancho.
On your feet.
We'll soon have this hombre behind bars.
That's what you think. I got friends in court.
I know that, Boyd. So I'm taking you across the line into Davis County. They've got enough on you to hang you over there. I'll get the buckboard ready and we'll be on our way.
Senor Jeff, are you sure that hombre's tied good?
The way I tied him, he should get himself loose in about 2 minutes.
But why, senor?
I've got to let him go and then trail him. It's the only way to learn where they're holding Kate. Saddle El Rey, quick.
Si, senor. Now, Senor Zorro.
Get the idea, folks? When we start the machine, it'll pull out a section of the flume and let the river spill in. You'll be found victims of an unfortunate accident.
Let's do it. We'll take care of him later. Give me a gun. Everything ready?
Yeah.
Turn on the water and get ready to run when the flume cracks.
Freeze! Drop that gun, Boyd. Get over here.
Get into the tunnel, Kate. I'll keep him under cover and then join you.
Keep him busy. I'll turn on the water. I'll turn on the water.
We're lucky.
Yes, but others may not be so lucky tonight. As soon as you're safely home, I'm going to call on Judge Hyde.
We didn't get Jeff Stewart, but Baldwin is done for. But what's more important, Zorro and the girl were finished when we flooded the tunnel.
Then when we get Stewart, our troubles are over.
Your troubles are just beginning.
Zorro!
Is there any reason why I shouldn't kill you as you tried to kill me?
Why? It's against the law.
I'll let you live on one condition. That you clean up Box County and send Boyd and his men to the penitentiary.
Oh, no. I can't because... Shut up.
So, just as I suspected, you're a figurehead, a dummy, and someone with real brains is behind the whole crooked business.
No, I am the...
Don't lie. Who is it?
Things have gone too far. Well, we can let that bandit Zorro bust in here and read the riot act to us. We've got to wipe him out.
Wipe him out? We don't even know who he is.
Yeah, and he ain't putting out any visiting cards either. With him and Jeff Stewart both...
Jeff Stewart. That's it. I thought I heard that voice before.
What voice?
Zorro's voice.
You mean Zorro is Jeff Stewart?
That voice did sound sort of familiar. Come to think about it, Zorro never showed up until after Jeff Stewart got back from the war.
We've got to have more proof than that.
No, we don't. All we have to do is make Jeff Stewart prove he's not Zorro. Now, here's a warrant for Jeff Stewart, alias Zorro, for the murder of Caleb Baldwin and the destruction of his mine. Boyd here will be our witness.
But Kate Wells was there. She'll swear it was me that did the job and not Zorro.
We'll never get a jury to convict him.
I don't think Jeff Stewart will live long enough to stand trial. Serve that warrant.
But, Sheriff, the whole thing is ridiculous. I saw Boyd shoot Mr. Baldwin. Zorro was trying to save us, and Jeff wasn't even there.
I'm sorry, Kate. But if what you say is true, it'll all be brought out at the trial, and Jeff has nothing to worry about. Especially if Zorro shows up to testify.
Jeff, what do we do?
Now, everything's going to be all right, Kate. Just don't worry.
I know. I'll see the governor, and he'll give you a pardon.
Well, it's a good try, but you see, the governor can't issue a pardon until after a conviction. I'm not convicted yet. Now, you'd better run along.
All right. But I'll be back tonight with the best supper you ever ate.
That's a promise.
Remember now, tell him that Jeff Stewart is Zorro and that Zorro killed Baldwin in cold blood. Understand?
Sure.
Yeah. Then get busy.
Now, you know what we've got to do, men. If the law don't protect you, you've got to protect yourself. Right?
Our jail ain't a hideout for robbers and murderers. Let's go get him out of there.
Stewart and Zorro are the same man. That makes Jeff Stewart a murderer.
Don't you worry, Kate.
A fair trial will acquit Jeff.
Yeah, if he lives that long.
What do you mean?
Lots of talk about taking the law in their own hands.
Oh, no.
Yep. Baldwin was a mighty popular man. Mighty popular.
Well, Jeff didn't kill him.
Why, of course not.
Maybe not. But they say that Zorro did, and that Jeff is Zorro.
Well, the sheriff must do something.
Well, if he does, it'll be the first time he ever did anything.
Zorro murdered Baldwin. And Zorro and Jeff Stewart are one and the same man. Come on.
Pancho, Jeff's in jail and is accused of being Zorro, and they're stirring up a mob to take him out of jail. We gotta do something to prove he isn't Zorro.
But what, Senorita?
I'll put on the Zorro clothes and ride into town.
No, no, Senorita. That is not work for a woman. I will do it.
Well, then hurry.
Yes, Senorita.
Thanks.
Looks like they're going to make trouble for you, Jeff.
You'll complete the farce by defying them, of course.
Course. What do you mean, farce?
You know what I mean.
They're coming after you.
Make it look good, Sheriff.
Save a lot of trouble if you turn him over to us, Sheriff.
Nothing doing.
Then we'll take him. Come on, men.
That won't stop him. Now get something to crash the door.
Wait, men. Easy, Sheriff. Break it in, boys. I'll finish him.
Oh, no, you don't. We all want a hand in this. Bring him out.
Just as you say, partner. Get over there. Gun them down together. Ready? Aim. I'll finish him.
Oh, no, you don't. We all want a hand in this. Bring him out.
Just as you say, partner. Get over there. We'll gun them down together. Ready? Aim.
Well, that should convince you I'm not Zorro.
We're convinced, all right, Jeff. I reckon we got riled up over some bad rumors.
Yeah, that's what comes from taking the law into your own hands. Now clear out of here.
If you were really interested, you might go after the ringleader of that mob.
I know what I've got to do.
Then start with these.
When I saw trouble brewing, I sent Pancho in Zorro.
And not a minute too soon, either. I hope he got back all right.
He did. I passed him on the way.
Let 2 games up on you, Stockton. Hello, Kate. How are you, Jeff? Mighty glad to see you.
Howdy, man. Guess I'm lucky to be here.
Mobs, masked riders, shootings and killings. Won't ever be any peace around here.
There would be if we could only get some honest citizens into those county offices.
Elections don't come up for a couple of years yet.
Suppose we could prove the last elections weren't legal.
That'd do it. But there ain't no reason to believe that.
Maybe not. But most of the eligible voters were in the Army at the time Judge Hyde and the others were elected. And they still polled a lot of votes.
Exactly. A check on the registration records might show that some of those voters didn't even live in this county.
Do you think for a minute that the judge will let you see those records?
If he refuses, it'll prove the records are crooked, and I'll act accordingly.
Why do you want the registration records of 1862?
I'm searching for some witnesses in litigation who were supposed to be in this county that year.
Oh, I see. Well, you can't take the records out of the building.
Well, now, look at them here.
Well, I suppose I can find a way. I'm afraid you'll have to come back tomorrow.
Well, why not now?
Well, it's too late. The vault's closed, and the registrar of the records has gone home for the day. I hope you won't mind coming back in the morning.
I'll be here.
Why did you tell him to come back in the morning? He isn't looking for the names of any witnesses. There's enough in that registration to send us to jail for the rest of our lives. And that's what he's after.
I didn't think of that.
Well, the boss did. He wants those books destroyed tonight.
That'll arouse suspicion.
Not if all county records were accidentally destroyed by fire. The chief wants Boyd to...
Drop that!
This is the record they tried to destroy.
I hope this proves your suspicion about the election.
Does it? Look here. Lester Armstrong. Well, he was dead at least 10 years before this registration date. Sam Briggs moved out of the county in 55. Jim Burnside called to the colors in 61. Well, there's enough evidence of fraud here to convince the governor he must take immediate action.
I saw the sheriff and his men from the lookout. They're heading this way pronto.
I'm pretty sure they're after this book.
But why don't I take it to the governor? I can catch the capital city stage at Meade's Crossing.
That's a good idea. I'll stall the sheriff long enough to let you get on the stage, and I'll meet you in Capital City later. Pancho, you drive her in the Buckwood.
I've got a search warrant for some county records that disappeared last night. Well, why, look here, Sheriff. They happen to be the records that you were interested in yesterday. It's possible that you borrowed them.
Perhaps you'd better find the evidence, Sheriff, before you make any accusations.
I'll try my best to oblige you. All right, men, let's get started. I reckon you're in the clear.
Well, sorry to disappoint you, Sheriff. And I sure do hope you recover those records.
Don't worry. Whoever stole them won't get out of the county. We've got every road and trail blocked.
Everything's fine. Senorita Kate, she caught the stage.
But from what the sheriff said about having all roads blocked, that stage is sure to be stopped and searched. Looks like another job for Zorro.
Si, senor.
Saddle Ray while I change clothes. Are you ready, Pancho?
Si, senor Zorro.
County inspection, Clark. Step down. What are you carrying?
Just that load of explosive from Tonopah Mines from one pasture.
Mind stepping out while we inspect the coach?
I certainly would.
In that case, I'll have to help you.
It's Zorro.